Parents of Douglas High School students are frustrated with the way the school handled a recent threat. Our Brent Wise is in the studio with the new developments.
Alicia, Douglas High School administrators and police caught wind of a possible threat before school on December 6th, but they did not want to create panic, so they did not start lockdown procedures. In fact, students were actually able to arrive on campus just like any other day. Now, according to their STAR protocol, that stands for School Threat Assessment Response, administrators are supposed to assume the threat is serious, and in the case of a known threat, they should have locked down the school. I talked with a parent who has several kids at Douglas High School, and she is concerned for her children's safety.
Not easy. When you're worrying about your kids all day long, wondering if they're okay, how their day is going to go, if they're going to come home, what's going to happen the minute they pull into the school.
These are the thoughts Heather Burmeister has after the way Douglas High School handled a student threat. In the words of the district, to shoot up the school.
It's been told that there's a group of 6 of them that talk about it every day in the lunchroom. And when I brought that up to the superintendent, the response I got from him was, "Oh, is that still happening?"
But it's the way the school officials approach the issue that poses a problem in Burmeister's eyes.
The way I'm understanding it, that this had been known for a while. And that's the biggest thing that bothers me.
According to Burmeister and the school district, at 7 in the morning on December 6th, Box Elder Dispatch was alerted to the threat. The superintendent found out 15 minutes later, but parents didn't learn about the threat until almost 2 hours after Box Elder police had been called.
Liaison officer and superintendent told their children that morning not to go to school. They were more concerned of their own children and not the hundreds of other students in that school. I expect my children, amongst every other child, safety to be a concern, not just staff's own children.
According to the school district, the threats made by the student were a joke, but regardless if it was a joke or not, Burmeister does not want these situations taken lightly.
There's been school shootings. I mean, I just don't want hundreds of other kids, including my own, to have to go through that.
Now, we did reach out to the superintendent, Alan Kerr, and we did actually have an interview set up for this afternoon. However, his assistant called and canceled that interview. We were told it was canceled on the advice of the district's attorney. Among other things, we wanted to ask him about the schools looking into changing the security protocol, and if he could explain the reports from other sources that his child was kept home on the day of the threat. Alicia?
All right, thanks, Brent. Now, in a related development, the school sent out a paper to all the students to report issues if they hear of anything regarding bullying, intimidation, harassment, weapons, drugs, or anything else they feel they need to talk about.